I spent 7 months in a mental hospital at the age of 19. These are my medical records, and as you can hear, they're really heavy. And I'm tired of them weighing me down, so I want to go through them a page a day. I'm going to pull a page, and I'm going to put it behind this that says no bad days, and talk about it. And the reason I'm going to put it behind that is because it's my medical records, and they're sensitive information. Okay, let's do it. Okay, what do we got today? All right. Oh, this one is typed up so I can read all the words. Yay! On the first day of testing, Carmen was cheerful and active. She expressed interest and enthusiasm regarding the process of assessment. When asked about her background information, she stated immediately, "You can ask me whatever I want, whatever you want, I'm an open book." She had difficulty with concentration and had to be redirected numerous times. Carmen was very cooperative and willing to disclose her personal information. She spent a lot of time talking about her parents and described as herself as the one who saves everybody in the family. At times, she was singing or reciting her poems from memory. As the session proceeded, Carmen stood up and began dancing. Although she was easy to redirect, she was very cooperative and persistent while completing appointed tasks. However, because of the side effects of medication, she worked slow and had difficulty with concentration. Upon the second session, Carmen was very tearful and sad. She complained that she is taking too many medications and claimed that her whole body is itchy. She was not able to attend testing at that time. She began to disclose more information about her life and expressed a lot of guilt regarding things. I'm not going to read that. Then she stopped crying and started reciting her poems. Shortly after, Carmen stated that she was very tired and asked to end the session earlier. After this meeting, Ms. Rolón was not able to continue assessment for about 2 weeks. Throughout that time, she was often found sleeping in her room. After her symptoms stabilized, Carmen expressed willingness to continue her assessment. However, she greeted the examiner stating, "I have hemorrhoids," which could have been her attempt to redirect the attention from the testing. Throughout the next few meetings, Ms. Rolón was rather difficult to engage. She ignored the examiner and tried to manipulate the time of scheduled meeting. During one of the sessions, Carmen began burping. She then giggled and watched the examiner's reaction closely. However, as soon as she noted that her behaviors did not disrupt the session, she became more focused on the testing. On other occasions, Carmen was more engaged and respectful towards the examiner. However, similarly to other sessions, she needed some time until she could attend the testing. In the beginning of one of the meetings, Carmen started writing a poem about the examiner. She was not difficult to redirect at that time. Throughout the process of assessment, Carmen's motivation seemed to decrease. She seemed impatient and had difficulty with concentration. In addition, she appeared indifferent to the encouragement provided by the examiner. When confronted, Carmen revealed that she does not enjoy the testing process. She claimed that she would rather spend time with the examiner talking about her real problems. She also claimed that she wants to leave the hospital and go back home. Her concerns were addressed by the examiner, and she agreed to complete the remaining tests. However, she remained preoccupied with discharge date until the end of the assessment process. On the unit, Carmen was often found sleeping in her room. I want to talk about the hemorrhoids. They give you so much medication you can't use the bathroom, and that's what happens. Also, if you've ever been on a mental health unit, it smells like shit. There's no like circulated air, and everybody in there has like the worst gas ever. The thing I didn't want to read was in reference to an assault that happened on my body. That's why I didn't want to read that. It was a little descriptive, and I want to be kind to the audiences watching. The audiences, the people watching. And the part where it said my whole body was itchy. It was the medication, or it was a delusion. I did have a delusion that my body was like on fire, and I physically felt that in my body. And I remember one time one of my sisters came to visit, and I was like, my body's on fire. And every time I wash my hair, I can feel the fire burning my skin. And she was like, maybe it's the shampoo getting in your eye. I wished it was the shampoo, but I don't think it was. I think it was part of a delusion. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching.